If it wouldn't be too much to ask, Mr.
Crouch. Crouch.
Crouch.
Arnold Crouch.
Yes, Crouch.
Arnold Crouch.
Yes, just show us the mink.
Oh, yes, the mink. Now where is it?
I don't know where it is.
Isn't that it, Mr. Crouch? There?
Oh, yes. So it is. I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, Harry, darling, isn't it the most devastatingly beautiful thing you've ever seen?
Mr. Crouch designed it, you know.
Don't you find it affects you handling these divine furs all the time?
Well, I'm sometimes troubled with little bits of fluff. In the nose and the throat.
You really are wasting my time, you know.
I'll get our girl to come out and model it for you.
There's no need for that. Slip it on, Jane.
No, I want to see it for myself.
You put it on, will you?
But I'm not the same shape as your wife.
Well, somebody put it on.
Shall I or will you? I'll ring for Miss Williams.
Never mind. You put it on.
Oh, Harry, darling, isn't it the most gorgeous color? Oh, and it must be so warm.
It's the most lovely thing I've ever seen.
Yes, well, I don't know.
You don't know? Do you mean to say that you can stand there viewing this unique achievement and then express some doubt as to its supreme merit when every single tiny hair on it cries out perfection?
All I said was, I don't know.
Well, then allow me to tell you, Mr. McMichael, that I know the pedigree of each pelt personally, and each one is chosen for its size, color, and texture, so that...
I'm a very busy man. I have to get back to the office.
Yes, of course. Have you got your car with you?
No, I always use taxis.
Taxi! Miss Tipdale, get a taxi, please.
Yes, Mr. Crouch.
I'll put it on now.
It looks even more beautiful on you, Mrs. McMichael.
Oh, thank you. And it's such a fantastic bargain at 500.
Yes, fantastic is the word, isn't it? Do you know, sir, that each pelt in the coat comes from an exclusive breed of female Canadian wild mink, and these are bred in only 1 square mile of northern Alberta. In short, this is one of the most valuable coats we've ever had.
Then why is it only 500 pounds?
That's a very interesting point, but I won't bore you with an explanation.
Try me.
No, I assure you it wouldn't interest the layman.
Oh, I know a little bit about furs.
Oh, not so much a layman after all. How about you? Are you a good lay, madam? A good laywoman?
Now look here. What about the price?
Won't accept a penny less than 500.
Why is it going cheap?
Is it? I didn't hear anything.
God, come on, let's go.
Oh, Lars, don't say I've missed her again.
She's taken the stairs. I believe the doorman is guarding a meter for you.
That's no use now. Tell her I've gone to Chelsea Police Station.
Yes. Shall I say why?
Damn car's been towed away.
Yeah, we're going to.
But Harry, the mink. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
I've had enough.
But Harry, you promised.
I promised nothing.
Please, Mr. McMichael, we must have something that would interest you. I've got an ocelot. I've got a leopard. I've got a beaver.
I've got a taxi.
Thank God for that. I've had enough of this place.
But Harry, darling, you haven't bought the mink.
No, and I'm not going to. See
Please
you
don't.
later.
Please don't go. I tell you what, perhaps you'd care to see my latest mole.
My God!
Well done, darling.
Thank you.
Cretinous Crouch, what have you done?
Nothing.
What have you done?
Nothing.
Nothing. You ruined everything.
I did my best, Bartley.
Best. Jen, my proud beauty, what can I say? I'm abject, desolate, undone.
Oh, it was just one of those things.
It was sheer disaster. Crouch handled the whole thing like a fumbling 3-year-old.
No, Papa. It could have happened to anyone.
Oh, I must say you're taking it remarkably well.
Well, as Mr. Crouch said, he did his best.
Yes.
Shut up, Crouch.
Now don't ruffle yourself, Gilbert.
Oh, what a sweet, kind, understanding woman you are.
Of course.
Crouch, have you ever met such a sweet, kind, understanding woman?
Well, there was that one occasion when I was camping in Cornwall.
Take it from me, my darling. He hasn't. Now, I'm sorry about this little contretemps, but I'll make it up in some other way before tonight.
All right.
But not in front of Crouch. We'll have to doctor his afternoon tea.
Goodbye, darling. Goodbye, Arnie.
One tiny moment, beloved.
Hmm?
You've, forgotten the coat.
No, I haven't. Goodbye.
Beloved, believe me, it is still adorning your graceful shoulders.
Can you think of a better place for it to be? Gilly, you promised it to me.
I don't know what to say.
Shut up, Crouch. My angel, you must realize that the status quo has suffered a minor catastrophe.
You promised me the coat, Gilly, and I'm going to have it.
I think you're to have a bit of trouble, Mr. Bartley.
Shut up, Crouch. You must see, Jane, that for you to become the proud possessor of this coat is now fraught with difficulties of elephantine proportions.
I see no difficulty. I simply walked through the door.
What do you say when you come face to face with your husband?
Well, Harry, look what Gilly gave me.
But if you tell Harry I gave it to you, he'll think that he'll know. Well, he'll think that he knows that I. Crouch, say something.
I pass.
Janie, was it not you yourself who said you had no wish to hurt Harry's feelings?
Ah, but that was before I knew how stingy he was. Now, how much is my Gilly really prepared to pay towards this coat? 4,500.
True.
And that was just for an outside chance in a distant future.
Oh, well, I wouldn't put it like that.
And Harry wouldn't even pay 500.
For a sure thing every night. Would it be better if I retired?
It heads the agenda for the next meeting.
Goodbye, darling.
Stop. You are not going with that coat.
Well, I am not going without it.
You are not leaving the building.
All right. If you say so, my darling, I will stay with pleasure.
Janie, the coat and no more of your nonsense. I am not to be put upon.
I shall stay here until I get my own way.
Oh, dear.
Crouch. Fruitless attitude.
You think so?
The customers will call as usual and will see nothing untoward in a pretty girl sitting on a couch. So stay as long as you like. That is, if you don't mind being ignored. Will you be quiet?
I was only going to say...
Not another word. We men don't give way to feminine blackmail. In the course of a varied, and I may add, not uninteresting life, many women have tried to score off old Gilbert Bodley. None, I'm proud to say, have so far succeeded.